everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
I'm Eric.
And we're gonna talk about and watch the last part of Ninja Quest finally for you. This is the remake of the movie on television.
Yep.
And we've already done the first 3 parts. What's happened so far, Eric? For the folks at home that are only listening to this part for whatever
Power Rangers
reason.
lost their powers. They got new ninja powers.
Yeah, they sure did. From the guy who made the coins, they weren't ninja themed in the first place for some reason.
Yep.
Hey, sounds just like Marvin the Martian.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, those were like the rough draft coins. And he was like, when I finish these, when I make the real ones, they're gonna be ninjas themed. But right now, I'm picking something boring like dinosaurs. So.
Yeah, he was like.
Doesn't explain the Thunder Zords.
No, but that might not have been a thing he came up with. I don't know. Where did the rest of the Zords come from?
You know, it's really nice that all this stuff is like backwards compatible and forwards compatible with each other.
Yeah. Yeah, who else is weird? He should be like, what's this 6th white coin? What is that?
Where's my green one?
Yeah. See, I don't have anything ready for this white thing.
I'm not going to talk about the much more powerful Zeo crystals, but those are floating around somewhere. Why don't you just go get those?
And we also got to see a silent wolf. A very silent wolf. Everybody, go ahead and rig up the 7th episode of Season 3.
No one's jumping on part 4.
What's that now?
No one's jumping on part 4.
Oh, no,
if
I know.
If you're watching part 4, you've seen parts 1.
I know that the joke was recap. So go ahead and get part 4 set up and get ready to press play when I say now. Is everybody ready? Eric? Mm-hmm. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, good. Everybody, please press play right now.
New intro.
Yep. Today
Today on Power Rangers, fighting Zords.
New Zords!
New bad guy? Probably not.
Ninja is also kind of amusing because he is a Zord, basically. And he has his own battle mode because his head flips around. I have a Ninja.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
We're staying on their headshots longer, I feel.
Yeah, like they're stretching, like they're having to stretch it out because they don't have a lot of footage yet? Maybe?
No, maybe that is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those. Look at those.
Oh, those are the shark cycles.
The motorcycles riding in unison. Oh, it does have a phase. Oh, it's a way cooler phase than the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a great Megazord.
Oh, but great. It's got a big animal face on its chest, and that's not exactly cool.
Oh, okay. Is that a problem?
It doesn't look good.
Am I supposed to not like that? I don't have a problem with it, but...
Well, like I think one of the things I like so much about the original Megazord is that it looks like just a big robot.
And it's all integrated.
Look like it's pieces.
Like all,
yeah.
Yeah.
This is not integrated. This looks like a bunch of pieces.
Well, and to my earlier point about the Thunder Megazord, it does that really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it really does. This one, I think this is the one that's white. I'm pretty sure it's the Ninja. Not silent.
Nope, not even a little bit.
But yeah, no, in the and of course you'll see this when we get to, not that we're going to keep watching, but when you get to the Alien Rangers, the leader's a White Ranger.
Right.
That's why the pink Zord is not a pink Zord, it's a white Zord with pink on it.
So is that her Zord?
That is her Zord.
Oh. It's really interesting how they've tried to integrate this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is going to be a really stupid, nitpicky point, but there are points where we shoot...
Not silent.
it front flips. There are points where we shoot Zoron's tube too high in the background without the effect, where you should see some of his face.
Doesn't even need the Megazord to take you out, Rito.
Yeah, well
he doesn't even look like an ape in this.
No, that's true. And it's kind of like a Megazord in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, like gum there.
I love it when Zed gets mad, he starts glowing. That's the best. You know, there's not been enough fun Zed footage.
Yeah.
In these episodes. Usually I would just be constantly geeking out about Zed. I haven't been doing that.
Vampirus. I think I called it something else last episode.
No, you call it Vampirus.
Okay. In the time it took us to get this episode,
Here it comes.
I forgot that there was a cliffhanger with a vampirus egg. He actually looks like a really cool design. I mean, he's pink, but...
You know, like vampires are. You know. Oh, this is where the montage happens. Because they've really had to stretch this out, too.
He said men and women. I don't see any girls there.
Are there no girls there?
I keep looking.
They haven't backed it off. I think you probably see some in the montage.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's just
another
Zord. Megazord.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like there's a bunch of pieces, but you know, it's bipedal and standing, and
it's got a weapon on all its own, and yeah.
I do like that Rito grows because he's kind of trying to come in and take Goldar's spot, and of course they end up. I never thought of this before. I mean, they end up kind of having dual roles and like having to share that, and they don't get along. It's kind of fun that you do that, like as an in-law thing after you've married off Rita and Zed. So when you have double villains, you have double right-hand man henchmen. It's kind of fun.
So yeah, I remember this mostly from the movie. This looks a lot better in the actual show.
Yeah.
Especially the face. All of my issues with the face are resolved here. Not silent! It should be a silent fist.
Yep.
Also, and that giant red Zord becomes...
It just becomes an arm?
Yeah.
Somehow. And I'm pretty sure that the actual toy, you don't pull that arm off and magically it's that tall. I never had that one, so I don't know what it does.
I still don't like that the Hawk just joins the back.
It's a Falcon. Thank you very much.
The Falcon just joins the back?
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay, I mean, I always liked it. I don't know. And to be fair, it does the same thing in the Zeo Megazord, too.
Well, I don't have a problem with the fact that it connects. I have a problem with the fact that, I don't know, why is it always there? Like, it should just be part of the morphing sequence, or the combining sequence.
Well, you see, because it's Tommy, and he's all special, and it's got to come later.
Right.
That's why.
Oh, he's glowing. Oh, we're doing filters now.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
But that's clearly Sentai footage.
Yeah.
Which means you're absolutely right. Rito was in another show. Because we didn't do that. They did all of that. But why can't they look at the footage they're using and going, oh, filters, you know, that's a good idea. I wish we did more of that crazy stylistic stuff. Like, it would just immediately make this less generic. What's that now?
I see you need one of those big fans in the background.
Yeah, I love those.
There's like a whole section on a fan in the documentary for Blade Runner.
Uh-huh.
Because one of the buildings has a giant fan on it. And, like, apparently there's a whole conversation about, like, Ridley Scott wants this giant fan on the side of the building so that the light filters through it. And they're like, but what does it do? Why is there a big fan on the side of the building? I don't know. Ridley says that's what he wants. There's like a good 5-minute section about a fan.
I don't know. It just immediately creates so much atmosphere. I remembered this song for some reason.
Not Ron Wassman's finest hour.
If he wrote that, I'm assuming he did. That and Watch That Tango, Watch That Tango. We got some great new music we're adding here.
Great Cosmos.
Great Cosmos! The first season Rita would have been like, oh, he's ugly, so he's gorgeous.
Yeah. Ninjor?
Yeah, I think maybe that is what they do. I can't remember. Because he ends up joining them and coming in and fighting quite a bit in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is what they do. Okay, but here's an idea. Why do you do that in the first place? Because he made the power coins.
Vampirus is a pretty cool design. I like that quite a bit. It's a clearly... Like, that is clearly a monster from a ninja-themed show.
No, that's a good point. And laughs like Grand Agasek. Why does Alpha have a back scratcher? What's he going to do with that?
You know, he's like, what's going on? And Zord's like, my senses are picking up a disturbance. Yeah, I know. What's going on?
Trouble.
We know how it works. You got sensors. They pick things up. They tell us when something's wrong.
It's like, Alpha,
what's wrong?
Alfred, the bat wave is going off. What's going on down there? Well, I think there's probably somebody doing something bad, Batman. Yeah, I know.
Well, no, it would be more like if the Batwave went off and Batman was like, what's going on? He was like, the Batwave's going on. Yes, I know.
I didn't say, what's that noise I hear every episode of this formulaic cartoon series?
People are attacking the comments for that.
Oh, I used to be formulaic in that there's always a... Yeah, as soon as I said that, I was like, all right, poor choice of words. I don't mean the same thing happens in every episode of that show. That's not what I meant. See, there's some girls there.
Really? You didn't the whole time?
Oh, I was looking for women. because you didn't think there were any women, and I saw women, so I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, pizza.
Nope, too late. You missed it. Ah, cactuses.
I wasn't going to keep...
They're clearly walking behind cactuses.
Excuse me. Cacti, thank you very much.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that as a joke last episode, and I forgot because we were talking about the Gorn.
Oh, yeah, it's cacti.
No, about the Gorn.
What about the Gorn? It's Gorns. It is Gorns. It's Borg, it's Ferengi, it's Gorns.
Well, no.
Yes?
But if there's a bunch of Gorns...
Yeah.
Are they like a gaggle of Gorns? Or are they a flock of Gorns?
Excuse me. Well, what would it be?
Are they a murder of Gorns?
It would be whatever a whole bunch of lizards or like dinosaurs or something would be, right?
Swarm of Gorns?
No, because they're not insectoid. I didn't expect to get into a Gorn conversation with these. All those rocks show up and we're talking Gorn. Actually, no, I'm not sure if the plural is supposed to be Gorns or not. Maybe it's just Gorn.
Okay, this guy's voice
is
a voice that's all over Saban dubbed stuff in the 90s. I love it.
Uh-huh.
He's that, like... I can't even think of the stereotype that he is. Like,
I can't either.
It's a mad scientist servant. It's like an Igor kind of a voice.
Yeah.
Yes, master, I will follow you forever. Like, it's that kind of a thing.
Yeah, I couldn't decide if it was Igor or if it was something else. Yeah, I guess it is that, because I've seen it made fun of so many times, all I can think of is the things that make fun of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I don't think Igor sounds like that, but I think the stereotype of the hunchback that helps Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, because there's a thing in Brave Little Toaster that sounds like that.
Mm.
But that movie is like nothing but stereotype voices.
I just like doing that voice. I think it's a fun voice. I like hearing that voice. It's weird that he's like a ninja warlord monster. A vampire, sorry. A vampirus. Well, Ninja can take care of himself, right? Oh, hey, look, there's that Japanese footage there. That's a problem for Japan, don't you think?
So does this happen in other parts of the universe? So I'm detecting a disturbance, like... way out in this other galaxy someplace. Give me a minute, I'll figure out what's causing this disturbance.
There's the Aquitar Rangers, and then there's the...
That's my point, though, is like...
Rangers come from.
But that's my point, is that, like that's at the temple, which is somewhere else.
Was it not on Earth?
I guess I'm not sure.
I was going to ask that, and I was like, no, I'm being dumb. It's clearly on Earth.
I assumed it wasn't. But...
I like those wings are too tiny. Like, they're clearly too tiny to carry him in any way.
Yeah, or that you couldn't even get any lift. Because it's not just that they're small, it's that they're weird and thin.
Yeah. No, they go out a good distance.
Yeah.
But they don't go down.
Excuse me. We gotta let him teleport off the roof first. You know, we just got these. We've already seen that stock footage 3 times.
The bear's jaw?
What about
is that thing there?
I didn't look at it real close.
Oh, it's got like this metal thing that like starts at like its cheeks and like comes down under its jaw.
That's a retainer. It's trying to get its teeth straightened.
Sure.
They really take care of their Zords. You know, they get yearly checkups and they make sure that they've got.
Look at the eye.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I wonder if we see Ninja's battle mode in this.
I think that
guy... here it comes. Oh, it is kind of a cloud. Okay.
It's a cloud.
Okay.
That's a ninja thing.
I hadn't seen it in so long. When I was a kid, I thought it was a rock.
It's probably a Nimbus.
2000?
Sure. I like his eye patch. I really like his design altogether.
Yeah, clearly. You can't stop talking about him.
It's great. He should have been the villain. If you were going to take any monster and be like, I'm going to make this the villain, he's a villain monster. You know, that happens too.
Yeah, maybe
Sometimes we will take a villain monster and we'll make them a one-off episode monster. That's cool. I'm up to
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, this is early CG. Or partly CG.
Yeah, it's kind of animated.
Yeah, it's like we enhanced it, or we had a guy in a costume, and then the battle mode thing.
This is all great.
Yeah.
I mean, and then we got it's just a red background, but then sometimes there's plants and stuff.
I just want to know how Ninjor came to be, because he looks like somebody had to have built him.
No.
And he has a battle mode. No?
No, he achieved that. He achieved that form through, eons of like ninja training.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah, anyone can become Ninjor.
Okay, well, I like
with enough dedication.
Well, I like the idea that. Well, I mean, he's got a Megazord mouth at this point too.
Well, yeah.
But I like the idea that he didn't.
You too can achieve.
I like the idea that he wasn't always that way. I don't know how he could be born like that. I wish they would establish, because we were so loose with the mythology and continuity, I wish they would at least establish that Zordon came up with Zords, because his name is Zordon. You know, like, if Ninjor has to have been who made the coins, could we at least come right out and say Zordon invented Zords?
Maybe Zords invented Zordon.
Maybe they did. So this whole Ed Zed thing,
yeah,
it's okay and funny enough here. They do it all the way through the season, and it gets really annoying.
How do you keep making that mistake after he spells it?
Because he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, but the viewing globe just lets us view.
I want Dulcia to show up there, and they're like, "Who's this?"
Never before has someone been able to talk to them through the viewing globe.
I'm not sure if that's true.
Usually, someone is not able to speak to them through the viewing globe.
That's true, but he might have made up the viewing globe.
Sure.
He might have communication ability through it. I don't know. Well, he should have been in alliance with you in the first place. He made the coins, and you were using those, and I never really thought about that. That bugs me now.
What?
Just the whole he made the power coin thing.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It should be like he made other power coins.
Yeah. You can never have too many friends like Ninjor.
You can. Two is too many friends like that.
If I had a party with 5 people that talk like Ninjor, I would rip my hair out.
That's 5 friends too many.
Oh, hey, who's at the Zord? It's me, Bob. Hey, who's at the Zord? At the door? It's me, Emily. This is everyone I knew.
Look, they're happy for them. That's nice.
Yeah. And that they're 5 of the 20 people who showed up.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have family.
No. No, I imagine Bulk's backstory and Lionel Luther's backstory are very similar.
I mean, we know that they have parents because they talk about them, but... Yeah, they really should have done something with the Power Rangers are trying to save the planet and they're in law enforcement. There's never any kind of correlation to whatever their initial motivation was. Now they're, like, actually, in a way, trying to do the same thing the Power Rangers do.
Yeah. And I imagine after this episode, we never again mention that they became cops to get girls.
Yeah, they really don't. Oh, and then they do the private detective thing.
Yeah.
Later. So the question is he intentionally not able to get over it?
That looked like it hurt.
Well, they probably had a bag of sand on the other side or something. Well, so I'm going to ask you the obvious question. Is that better than the movie or not?
It's weird because the villain's not as good, but it's more epic.
Yeah.
Like, even though...
Getting the power should have maybe been harder
not
still.
even as big.
Yeah.
But it feels more epic because the Zords actually get destroyed, and then the new Zords actually get to, like, show off, and, like, it feels like a victory.
And because some of the Sentai footage is, like, with a lot of that stuff, legitimately creative. And...
So, yeah, I'd say it probably edges out over the movie. It holds together better than the movie.
Yeah, and it's hard not to think of some of the stuff that comes after it because of it, I guess, also, like in my mind. But
yeah, it's not a standalone piece. So it gets away a little bit with, well, there's not really a story. They don't go through a character arc and things like that, because...
I mean, it's certainly not paced as well as the movie, but the movie is a movie. I don't know why it had to be 4 episodes.
Yeah, they could have gotten away with 3.
You think? Yeah, I said 2 earlier, probably 3.
Yeah, because I think 1, 3, and 4 are all pretty well done. You could...
2 is just a slot.
You could do 2 into 1 and 3.
Well, one thing it does afford you is it kind of feel, at least for this material, it kind of feels like it takes long enough for Bulk and Skull to go through training.
Sure. Yeah.
And I don't know if that's probably not the reason they padded it out as far as they padded it out, because they probably came up with that because it gives them a thing to help pad the episode out with. But like if it had only been say 2 episodes, they would have in 1 episode.
Well, and are we?
Decided they were going to be police officers and already gotten that far. What's that?
Are we daily at this point?
I think so.
So
like Monday through Friday. I think so.
Yeah, week daily.
I might be wrong.
That should be a term, week daily.
Oh, I just mean for people who, youngins who haven't watched daily television like that. Yeah.
But I mean, maybe putting 2 there, and I would have had a little bit more happen in 2, but it paces it in such a way that it doesn't feel like they immediately lose their powers, then they immediately get new powers.
That's true too.
Because if at the end of episode 1 is them going through the cave, then immediately the next episode. Well, and episode 1 has such a good ending with the Zords getting destroyed.
Yeah.
2 just should be punchier. I don't even think it's a fully pacing thing. I think 2 should be punchier.
Yeah.
It should have a little bit more going on. And the Tengus don't need to be there for any reason.
No. Well, and they're just there to replace the putties. Like, we used them through the whole season. If there was more going on, I'd kind of love for it to have an excuse to be 5 parts. If it's a daily show, like you said. And because it could have, and because it could have been the most epic thing since Green Ranger Saga.
Well, and if it's...
Which was the only other thing I think that's in 5 parts?
Well, and...
I might be wrong about that.
Although, if you think about it, if it's daily, right?
Yeah.
So you have Masked Rider Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, so this would have gone over a weekend, probably. Unless... But I don't know how it was aired. It's also always possible they didn't start that season on a Monday, or that they showed that and then showed a couple of reruns. Like, they could have done anything.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Well... That was fun.
But anyway, that was fun. Thanks for listening, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you again for lots more videos here on Geekvolution and more Power Ranger content down the line, I am sure. I am Captain Logan.
And I'm Eric.